And when you're in business, when you're not talking to technical people or designers, more the business side management, they want to make sure that design leads to some, move the bottom line a little bit, increase the bottom line. So could you talk about, the benefits of good design? How does that improve ROI? How does that impact revenue and things of that nature?
I mean, everything, right? At the end of the day, I'm going to tell you one thing, and that is, I'm sure the audience would agree, is people don't see the line of code, the hard work you do, right? All this code you write. Like if I open an Uber app to call in a car, black car, Uber X, whatever, I'm not going to see the code. I just interact with the design. So I think that's very important. Like the design impacts revenue, design impacts company success and how they would go IPO, like all the way, how they provide dividends to the stakeholders, all the way there. Like that's how it impacts. At a large scale, I'm saying it as an example. Of course, anything before that is also impacted by design. Look at Apple, right? Look at Airbnb. It's a trend now. Also, designer founders rather than engineer founders. Now nowadays, used to be, of course, Google's and all these Yahoo's and all engineers, like big companies. Now with the startups becoming a lifestyle, I think they also realize that yes, engineer is very important. Having a founder, that's more difficult to find nowadays. But I think having that from top, designer founder to the applying that to the company culture, design is important. It used to be just engineers. I think that was lacking. The design was just an external bring on consultant. Now the companies are founded as designers. That is impacting revenue. That's what I'm trying to explain how important it is. Not just a good design for a product, but like people are founding companies who are designers, or just because they think there's a big opportunity in getting consumers' attention. Casper, right? Bed mattress. They did nothing different. You just, it's not innovative. It's not like you built iPhone, right? Like it's not a smart, it's not the new, it's not a new medium you created. It's the same exact medium, the bed mattress, but the branding, but the Casper, right? The whole cartoon, the impact, the branding, and the marketing, and also the product itself. They were able to put this big mattress in a nice small box. When you open this thing, it's large, takes your entire room. But because of that, it didn't require a signature. So a lot of people can order Casper without signatures because there's a certain amount of weight that doesn't require. So they were able to pass through that. This is all design. This is all design. You open it, whole bed mattress, and then you get a night, book for reading stories and like it just there's a lot of small. These are all designed by the way. Putting that book there, designing that package, designing the logo, the colors you pick, all design that is peppered into your business model. That is excellent execution. Of course, some don't execute properly, some don't. When you execute like that, you become billion-dollar valuation like Casper.
Mm-hmm.
That's one example, I think.
No, 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 definitely. Well, definitely, and the designers listening to this interview should take that and run with it. Use that in their pitches. Design definitely moves the needle, and definitely designers who want to become entrepreneurs or currently are. You look at companies. Obviously, Apple is their design just impacted the entire industry. We don't need to talk about that, but companies that were started by designers. You mentioned like Airbnb was designers. Webflow, I believe, was designers, and there was one other one.
Dropbox,
Oh,
designer
Dropbox.
founder,
Oh, wow.
designer founder, Reddit, designer founder.
Yeah, Canva as well. Canva, I love the Canva
Good
app.
stuff.
Yeah. So
But
yeah.
proceed.
So yeah, definitely a design led company definitely impacts the success. So that was a great conversation. If you want to continue the discussion on the topics we talked about in the video, join our Tech for Entrepreneurs Facebook group. I'll leave a link below in the description. And of course, if you have a comment, leave a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, click that like button and click that subscribe button as well if you want to see more content like this in the future. I'll see you in the next one. Stay tuned.